Your front door is supposed to represent safety, the barrier between your secure home and the unpredictable outside world. But doorbell cameras have revealed a disturbing truth. Sometimes danger doesn't just approach your home. It lingers there, testing locks, making threats, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Today we're examining 10 genuinely terrifying doorbell recordings that capture the moment ordinary homes became targets. These aren't staged pranks or harmless encounters. These are real people, facing real threats at their doorsteps. Number 10. The Armed Midnight Visitors. In the middle of the night at a Toledo apartment complex, doorbell footage captured something that would make any homeowner's blood run cold. A man approached the front door with what appeared to be a firearm clearly visible in his waistband. He knocked insistently, and when the owner questioned who it was through the intercom, the stranger gave the most unsettling possible response. "It's me." The homeowner wisely demanded further clarification, but rather than explaining himself, the man simply walked away from the front door. That's when the situation escalated from concerning to absolutely terrifying. As he moved away from the camera's primary view, a second man emerged from behind a nearby dumpster where he'd been hiding, waiting. Both men then disappeared around the building, but they didn't leave. The two intruders walked around to the back door and began attempting to pick the lock, clearly determined to gain entry by any means necessary. Police were called immediately, but by the time officers arrived, both men had vanished. The almost empty backpack one carried suggests robbery was their intention, but the presence of the firearm and their coordinated approach raises the terrifying possibility they had something far worse planned. Neither man has been identified. Number 9. The Knife-Wielding Clown. A Texas homeowner woke one morning to discover the gate into his backyard standing wide open. Confused and concerned, he reviewed his security camera footage and discovered something from a literal nightmare had visited his property during the night. A person in a complete clown costume, suit, mask, everything casually walked around the property holding a large knife. The figure peered into windows, tested every door handle, and moved with the deliberate purpose of someone genuinely attempting to break in. This occurred in 2016 during the notorious killer clown craze that swept across the country. While most people participating in that trend were likely just trying to scare others for entertainment, some individuals used the phenomenon as cover for genuine criminal activity. This appears to be one of those cases. The person wasn't just wandering around, they were actively trying to gain entry while armed with a blade. After failing to find an unlocked entrance, the clown eventually walked off. Despite a police report, the intruder was never identified, leaving the homeowner with nothing but disturbing footage and the knowledge that someone wanted inside their home badly enough to come armed. Number 8. The 3 Mountain Lions. Captured in Colorado in the middle of the night, this footage shows 3 mountain lions emerging from darkness and walking directly through a residential neighborhood. The predators were recorded walking onto porches and investigating homes with disturbing boldness. Mountain lion sightings are exceptionally rare in this specific area. These animals typically remain deep in the mountains where they have easier access to deer populations. Seeing them in areas with significant human presence, especially residential neighborhoods, is extremely uncommon. The 3 cats eventually wandered off, but things would have ended very differently had any homeowner left pets outside overnight or been outside themselves when the predators arrived. Number 7. The Spreading Fire. Doorbell camera footage from Overland Park, Kansas in March 2017 captured a terrifying chain of events. The camera shows a nearby house, completely engulfed in flames, as the fire department arrives. Neighbors can be seen desperately moving their parked vehicles away from the burning structure. Then disaster strikes. A piece of flaming debris flies through the air and lands directly on bushes in front of the camera. The shrubs immediately burst into flames, fire spreading rapidly toward the house. Before the situation spirals completely out of control, a quick-thinking neighbor notices the new fire and grabs a garden hose, spraying the flames while frantically pressing the doorbell. The homeowner isn't present, and through the doorbell speaker, desperately tries to communicate this fact. Thanks to the neighbor's immediate action and the fire department's work, both the original house fire was contained and the spreading flames prevented from destroying additional homes. This footage serves as a stark reminder of how quickly fire can spread and how vulnerable neighboring properties become during major blazes. Number 6. The 3am Aggressive Visitor. Posted by Ring News in September 2022, this video shows a man pounding on a door at 3 a.m. He hammers repeatedly, demanding the homeowner come to the door and speak with him. There's no response from inside wisely, as it's the middle of the night and this visitor is clearly unstable. The man leaves the porch, wanders into the street looking around as if searching for something, then returns and begins pounding even more aggressively. His behavior escalates. He starts yelling, becoming increasingly hostile and demanding. The homeowner called police rather than engaging with this erratic visitor. Whatever this man wanted, his bizarre and aggressive behavior at that hour suggests nothing good. The homeowner's decision not to open the door likely prevented a dangerous confrontation. Number 5. The Arson Attack. Recorded just before 4 a.m. in August 2020, this footage captures an unidentified man walking deliberately toward a house carrying a gas container. He proceeds to empty the entire contents over the yard and front porch. Moments after he disappears off-screen, a massive fire erupts directly in front of the camera. Miraculously, no one was injured during the incident, though 2 houses and a vehicle sustained significant damage. The homeowner claimed to have absolutely no idea who could be responsible or who would consider doing this to them. From all external perspectives, the attack appears completely random, with no apparent motive, making it even more unsettling. Someone decided to commit arson against a residence for reasons that remain completely unknown. Number 4. The Fake Police. On a night in September 2021, a Columbus homeowner received a suspicious knock at approximately 3 a.m. Checking his doorbell camera, he saw 2 people who appeared to be teenagers, identifying themselves as CPD Columbus Police Department.
CPD, open up, we need to ask you a couple questions.
The video clearly shows the person in front holding a firearm. The homeowner accessed the doorbell speaker to question them further, asking to see identification.
Can I help you? CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. I'm sorry? CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. May you please step to the front door, please? CPD. Yes, this is CPD. We would like you to step to the door, please. Can I see a badge? We would like you to step to the door, please, sir. I don't have to show you my badge, sir.
The response? I don't have to show you my badge, sir. That's because obviously he didn't have one. These weren't police officers. They were armed criminals attempting to trick someone into opening their door. The homeowner immediately called actual police and reported 2 armed men at his front door impersonating officers. After several more attempts to convince him to open the door, both individuals ran off before real police arrived. They were likely planning to rob whoever answered, though their true intentions, and whether they planned something worse, remains unknown. Neither was ever identified. Number 3. The Stolen Key Attempt. In May 2018, a woman left her car unlocked overnight in her driveway. Unsurprisingly, someone discovered the unlocked vehicle and stole multiple items, including her keys. A few hours later, the thief appeared on her doorbell camera attempting to use those stolen keys to unlock her front door. This occurred while the homeowner was inside sleeping. Fortunately, the key ring he'd stolen didn't contain a house key, so after fumbling with various keys unsuccessfully, he eventually walked away. Had that key ring included access to the home, the situation would have ended very differently, with a sleeping homeowner and an intruder gaining silent entry in the middle of the night. Number 2. The Masked Intruder. This doorbell footage shows an unknown man wearing a disturbing mask approaching a residence. His motion triggers the camera to begin recording, catching him grabbing the door handle, realizing it's locked, and hesitantly knocking. He waits only a few seconds before pulling his sleeve over his hand and carefully wiping his fingerprints from the door handle, then walking away. A minute later, the homeowner comes to the door and spots the man across the street sitting in a car. When she yelled to ask what he wanted, he immediately sped off. The homeowner had no idea who this person was or what his intentions were. The fact that he removed his fingerprints suggests he'd likely provided them to police at some point, indicating a criminal record. Something heavy and bulky can be seen weighing down his front pocket. The mask made identifying him impossible, leaving both his identity and his intentions permanently unknown. Number 1. The "Are you sure?" stalker. In July 2021, Amanda Novak posted alarming doorbell footage to Facebook. As she settled in for sleep, someone rang her bell. Checking the app, she saw a man with gray hair and a full beard persistently knocking and ringing, repeating that he wanted to talk to her and had questions. Amanda didn't recognize him and wisely ignored the knocking. But he didn't leave. He kept repeating strange phrases. "Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you absolutely certain?"
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain?
The questions made no sense, creepy, disconnected statements that suggested mental instability. Amanda called her husband in 911. Her husband accessed the camera remotely and attempted to talk to the man through the speaker. That's when things took a dark turn.
How are you? What? Yeah? Are you sure? Who are you? Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about the TV show. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to take her in. You have her over the door? You're going to race and kill the girl that's on the other side of the store when she left hand. I want to race her into her because I have a knife, a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again. All right.
In a stone-cold tone, the man stated he was looking for a knife and wanted the girl that's in the house. After delivering this chilling threat, he calmly walked away, continuing to talk to himself down the street. Amanda feared he might target another house and posted the footage to Facebook. Thanks to her public warning, the man was identified and arrested. Your doorstep is no longer safe. These 10 recordings represent a disturbing reality of modern life. Your front door no longer guarantees safety. Armed intruders, arsonists, fake police, masked stalkers, all captured on camera, all representing genuine threats to unsuspecting homeowners. What makes these videos particularly chilling is their authenticity. These aren't horror movie scenarios, they're real encounters that real people survived only because they had cameras documenting what approached their homes. The technology that captured these moments also saved lives. Homeowners who saw these threats through their cameras made smart decisions. They didn't open doors. They called police. They stayed safe inside. Without that visual confirmation of danger, some might have opened their doors to armed criminals, deranged individuals, or worse. Which of these encounters disturbed you most? Have you ever captured something unsettling on your own doorbell camera? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if these terrifying doorstep encounters left you checking your locks, subscribe for more investigations into documented dangers. Because sometimes, the scariest threats are the ones that knock politely before attempting to destroy your life.